Have you ever heard of Bessie Coleman? She was the first African-American woman to earn her pilot's license. Bessie was born into poverty in 1892 in the state of Texas. As the daughter of an African-American maid and a Native American sharecropper, she faced her fair share of obstacles growing up as a woman of color in the early 20th century. It was in 1915, at the age of 23, that Bessie moved to Chicago, Illinois. It was there, while working at a barber shop, that she learned about pilots flying over war-torn Europe. It was at that time that she set her mind on becoming a pilot herself. Now, at that time, becoming a pilot, that was definitely a white man's sport. And Bessie knew that if she was going to become the pilot she desired to be, she was going to have to take some extraordinary steps. So this woman began saving every dime she had so that she could afford to go to flight school. Here's the thing though, there were no white people that were willing to teach a black woman to fly. So she was forced to take things another step further, and that was to begin looking at a flight school in France. She actually began attending school and learned French so that she could fill out the application to go to flight school. After getting her pilot license, Bessie returned to America, where she became a sensation as a stunt flyer and was a huge attraction for air shows all across the nation. For 5 years, this woman was known as the world's greatest female civil aviator. Biographer Connie Plants wrote this about her: "Every loop-de-loop, barrel roll, and figure eight showed the audience on the ground that an African American could fly a plane. As Bessie Coleman zipped through the sky, her message was as clear as skywriting: don't be afraid to take risks, fly." Now, Bessie was incredibly concerned with racism and discrimination, and when she rose to fame, she did everything she could to fight against those things. One way that she would do this would be to deny becoming a part of any program that discriminated against or forbid African Americans to be in attendance. If she found out you were discriminating against the attendance of African Americans, you would not have one of the largest names in aviation as part of your program. And she stood by that. So the next time you see an airplane, I want you to remember Bessie Coleman, the incredible pilot that flew to new heights while dismantling barriers for both women and people of color. That's that black excellence.